Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Chat Show podcast. I'm your host, Justin Everett. Tyler Hill, I also want to thank you today for joining me. You're going to be my special co-host of honor. I'd like to get things kicked off with an observation that I noticed, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. You can kind of give some feedback to me, Tyler, or whatever you want to think. This was just a weird, unusual observation I noticed about the movie High School Musical 2. I was watching High School Musical 2 today. You know, I grew up with that movie. I remember I was 13 when I first saw it, and I was watching it today kind of as a stroll down memory lane, but I couldn't even enjoy it because freaking Ashley Tisdale and Vanessa Hudgens looked smoking hot in it, and it's just pissing me off. This is Disney Channel. Y'all are supposed to be educating the young minds. All y'all are doing are giving the young boys boners. Y'all are educating the young boys' sexual tensions and hormones. This is Disney Channel. I thought you're supposed to be educating, learning things. Now what you're doing is you're making the boys even more horny than they already are because they're already going through puberty and it's a confusing time. I was one, so I'm speaking from experience personally. I need to write a letter to freaking whoever's in charge of Disney Channel and tell them, look, this is a family, kid-friendly network, okay? Get some ugly people on your programs. That way kids would enjoy your shows and learn more. It is hard for a young boy. Your audience is what? Key demographic audience is what? 12 through 15? That's the puberty stage. That's the sexual hormones tension stage, all right? You putting hot girls in hot outfits on your movies and programs, not helping. Y'all are supposed to be educating the youth. All y'all are educating them on is how to get a boner within 2 minutes, all right? Come on. When I was 13, it's like every time I turned on Disney Channel, hot girl, hot girl, hot girl. I got a whiplash from looking at all those hot girls on. Do y'all not audition ugly people? I mean, do y'all not hire ugly people? Is that Disney Channel policy? We don't hire ugly people for our programs and shows?
Turn in your resume for Disney Channel. It's gotta say in the fine print, must be hot. In the fine print.
Gosh.
That's one of the requirements.
Good gosh.
Or if they're not very attractive, they'll just make him the comic relief character, kind of like Dez. I'm not saying he's ugly, but he's not like Ross Lynch.
That dude looks like a straight up T-Rex. He is ugly. What are you talking about? But he is funny.
See, that's what I mean. If they're not hot, they're gonna make him the comic relief character.
That dude looks like a pterodactyl just coming out of the egg. But anyway, yeah, Disney Channel needs to get their stuff together, all right? Hire some ugly people. That way, the kids can learn education, not learn how to get my hormones in a freaking sexual rage within 2 seconds.
Oh my God.
I'd watch that. I'd freaking have to put pillows over my freaking crotch just to walk out of the house because it looked like I was freaking smuggling a bomb stick in my pants. You remember the bomb stick ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked, yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, it looked like I was smuggling a peg in my pants.
Oh my gosh.
I just don't understand why they do that. Because you know your demographic audience is 12 to 15, hormonal, horny stage. And you got all these hot people on there not helping. How am I supposed to learn and enjoy with all these hot girls on? Why are y'all doing this? Do y'all hate your viewers? Do y'all hate me? Is that what it is? Do you hate the kids? Do you hate the children? Do you want to freaking destroy them, their hormones, and drive their hormones up into a rage? Because they know they're never going to be able to have those hot women anyway. So that makes it even worse. They're only going to be able to have them in their dreams and on TV.
I don't think they're really concerned about that. I don't think they really care.
I know.
How you feel about how hot they are.
I know. Just saying though, yeah. Well, I think the main reason is to keep people I think they know exactly what they're doing. They do that so that way more teenage boys will view, more viewership, more audience. They put the handsome guys on there, more girl viewership, more audience. I think they know exactly what they're doing. It's all a marketing ploy to get more people to view. Because seriously, who's going to watch a bunch of ugly people? I mean, come on.
I mean, you are right.
like you said,
Okay.
even though there is groups where they're not all attractive, there's always that one that's attractive. Mix it in, you know. It's a marketing
Yeah.
ploy. Well, Disney Channel, y'all suck. All right? Because of y'all, I've gotten it up, I've gotten it down. Because of y'all, I've gotten like my emotions have come up and then they come back down when they find out I can't have the girl. So yeah, they're putting people in therapy. They're putting people in rehabs with this crap. They need to stop. I bet kids have gone into therapy and rehab because they see all these hot people on Disney Channel and know they can't have them, and they're trying to learn, but they can't learn because of this stuff. They're putting people in therapy and rehab. Disney Channel is probably one of the leading factors to freaking ISIS or something. I bet all them people in ISIS were kids my age watching Disney Channel, but now look what you did. Are you happy, Disney Channel? Are you happy? Gosh.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. I say what I want to say. Some people don't, but I do. I'm sorry.
But anyway, I was just joking, so don't anyone be offended or upset or get all butthurt over what I just said. It was just a joke. I'm a jokester. I love to joke around and kid. I was just kidding. So please don't be offended or take anything I just said seriously, alright? Anyway, I have to read a few words from our sponsors and a couple announcements, and we'll get back to our little chat show podcast right after this. Anyway, one of the proud sponsors here on the Chat Show podcast is the Geneva Hall, located in Waco, Texas. Every Friday night at 7 p.m., they have bingo you can play. You can win up to $100. Wow, that's it? Boy, what a ripoff. Anyway, you can also call them and they'll be happy to host your next wedding, party, or social gathering, shindig, event, what have you. They'll do it up really big for you, really nice. The Geneva Hall in Waco, Texas, proud sponsor here on the Chat Show podcast. Also, one more really quick announcement. If anyone out there is looking for a fitness trainer, personal trainer, just look to get fit and get rid of those love handles and turn that flab into ab, you can give a call to Mr. Alex Gooseby. He can be reached at 254-813-7195. Call Alex. He'll get you as loose as a goose in no time. He'll turn your flab into ab. He does anything. He'll come to your house, the gym, whatever you need. You want to get in shape just in time for the spring season? Fit into those nice outfits before you go on spring break to the beach and all that? Call Mr. Alex Gooseby. Once again, he can be reached at 254-813-7195. He'll get you loose as a goose in no time. All right. And if you missed any of this information I just named, it can all be looked up on our website, on our Facebook page as well. Just go to facebook.com/chatshowpodcast. The website is simply chatshowpodcast.greatestpodcastever.com. We're proud of that. Don't judge us. Anyway, if you missed any of that information I just read, it can all be looked up on those two websites. Once again, facebook.com/chatshowpodcast, chatshowpodcast.com, or chatshowpodcastbestpodcastever.com. Thank you. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Chat Show podcast. I'm your host, Justin Everett. If you're just now joining us, me and my co-host Tyler Hill are making, just before we cut to the announcements and the word from our sponsors, we both kind of made some funny observations at the High School Musical 2 movie. If you missed it, too bad. Anyway, right now I'd like to make some more observations about another subject. Tyler, let's make some observations about your stepbrother. So anyway, your stepbrother smells awful. I mean, not trying to be mean, not trying to be rude, but it's true. He stinks. He smells awful. The problem is he only showers a couple times a week. Now, Tyler, exactly how bad does he smell?
If a pair of dirty socks and a skunk had a baby, he would be it.
Exactly. He smells. He reeks. He's funky. Now, like you said, Tyler, he's stayed over at your dad's RV before and slept on the fold-out mattress. Unfortunately, he's so funky and stinky, he stunk up the mattress, so when you go visit your dad and stay the night, you can't sleep on the mattress because Scotty stunk it up with this BO and the smell's so unbearable. I understand it's very hard to get rid of. BO and skunk, two hardest things to get rid of. Anyway, so here's what I have a theory on how to solve this, and if it still doesn't work, I'm going to tell you what your real problem is. Tell your dad, get that mattress and put it outside. After that, tell him go get one of those above ground pools. It's a little pricey. An above ground pool's a little pricey, but it'll be worth it in the long run. He's retired now. He can afford it. You can get a reasonable above ground pool for like $50 on Amazon. Get you an above ground pool. Fill it, not with water, fill it with tomato juice and vinegar all the way. Now that's going to be a little pricey too, to go buy the tomato juice and vinegar, all that to fill it up. Again, worth it in the long run. Take the mattress and dunk it in the pool with the tomato juice and vinegar. Dunk it up, down, up, down, up, down for like an hour. Let it all seep in. Then take it out, let it dry, air it out, hose it off overnight. Let it dry and air out after you hosed it off. Go out there the next morning, sniff it, take a whiff. When you smell it, if after you smell it, if you faint or make a with your mouth like that type of face, or if your hair like stands up, or if it still smells, that is the funkiest, stinkiest MFer on the planet. Sorry to say. But if after all that, if it still smells, this boy is the funkiest, stinkiest mother trucker around. And Tyler, I'm telling you, don't bring him over to my house, because here's what's going to happen. You bring him over to my house. I hate BO and stinky people. So what's going to happen is, I'm going to say, Scotty, come in the backyard. I'm barbecuing. Ribs, burgers, sausage, you name it, the works. This is a big boy, so he's not going to resist it. Alright? If there was a zombie outbreak or an apocalypse, and somebody was barbecuing, if a zombie was barbecuing, he'd go take it right away and get killed. This boy can't resist food. Anyway, so, it doesn't matter what. He could be getting chased by a murderer. Somebody's barbecuing, he's going to stop and run to that barbecue. Might get killed? Oh well, he had his barbecue. Anyway, I'm going to say, send the special chair. You're my guest of honor. He's going to sit in that chair. I'm going to say, Tyler, now. You're going to come out with the duct tape. Vroom, 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 vroom. Wrap it around him. Get some rope. Vroom, vroom. Wrap it around him. He'll be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, wait a minute. Let me back up. It's a pool party. Therefore, he's going to be wearing his trunks. He sits in the chair in his trunks. Then, duct tape, rope. What I'm going to do, get tomato juice, vinegar, pour it all over him. Let that seep in. After that, a big old sponge. I'm not talking about a little dish sponge, no little Cascade dishwash sponge. No, we're talking about the big yellow sponge. Something they use on elephants. Get that big...
industrial car wash scrubbers.
There we go, a car wash sponge. Get that big yellow sponge. Dunk it in the tomato juice and vinegar. I done poured it on him. Now we're going to wipe it all over him. Dunk the sponge in the tomato juice and vinegar and start scrubbing. But I'm not going to scrub with my hand. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get me a long stick, a broomstick, something. Tape the sponge on the end of the broomstick and just work it with the stick. Because I'm trying to stay as far away from this stinky dude as possible. I really don't care to whiff the odor of egg salad and fart. Because that's what he smells like. If he like breathed in a bottle or peed in a bottle to make his own cologne, it will be called egg salad fart. Sounds mean, but it's true. He stinks. Anyway.
Pretty much.
And it's not really that mean, because it's his own fault, because he doesn't want to take a shower. So it's actually not that mean. Anyway, because he knows he stinks. And he doesn't want to shower, so I'm actually not being mean. Anyway, get that sponge on the stick, scrub, 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 foo, 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 wah, ha, ha. I'm going to be doing karate moves with it. It'll be like that episode of SpongeBob when he had that pencil and he was erasing that guy. Just ha, hi, ha, ho, hi, ha, 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 ha. I'll be like, jab, jab. I'm going to pretend I'm a knight on a horse and I'm doing the jousting. Ha, ho, ha, jab, up, down, ha, ha, ha. I'm going to write my name with that sponge all over him. Be like, ha, 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 Justi, who. After that, we take the sponge, dunk it again, squeeze it all over him with the tomato juice and the vinegar. I got more though. Also, after that, we lift up his arms, because the underarms is where it's worse. We get us some baking soda and milk. Baking soda and milk is supposed to get rid of a stink too. Get that baking soda and milk on the sponge, same thing, but under the arms. You got to hold his arms up. Ha, ha. Your eyes are probably going to be watering while you're holding his arms up, because those little green squiggly lines are going to be coming out into your eyes, Tyler, and making them water. I'm sorry, but we got to do it. It's only temporary. Anyway, ha,
ha, ha. Baking soda vinegar under the arms. Ha, ha, ha. Squeeze the sponge, let it all come out. Then, what we do, leave them there for at least an hour. Let it all seep in. After that, still not done. Now that it's all seeped in, we get soap, water, same deal. Dip the sponge, put it on the end of the stick. Ha, ha, ha. Squeeze, ha, ha, ha. After that, we hose him off. And we're detailing this man. This man is like detailing a car. Hair, underarms, everything. We're detailing. We are going full detail. After that, we hose him off. Still not done. I get me a little spray bottle filled with tomato juice, vinegar, milk, baking soda. Spray it on him like cologne. Let him get up. Again, if he still smells after all that, he needs to call the Guinness Book of World Records because he just set a new record for the smelliest mother trucker on planet Earth. Just saying. I'm Justin Everett and I approve this message. There you go. You got a stinky person in your family? Apply my method. You might go to jail for attempted assault because you're forcing them against their will. You might get hated by them. You might even get beat up after you untie the person from the chair. You might get beat up, even killed. I'm not liable. I'm not responsible. You chose to listen to me. You got a choice. You can listen to me or not. But this method should work. And if it doesn't, I'm sorry. Your friend or loved one or whoever is the stinkiest person in the world. And they need to call Guinness Book of World Records. Anyway, there you go. Life hack. And you know what else we could do, Tyler? We could even start our own brigade or team. We'll call ourselves the deodorizers. There we go. We drive around. People call us. We put ads in the paper. Well, nobody reads papers anymore. It's 2016. We put ads on the internet. We put ads on billboards. And we call ourselves the deodorizers. And we say, you got a stinky person you love? Stinky relative? Stinky friend? Do you love them but you can't be around them because they stink so much? Are they refusing to shower? Call us, the deodorizers. We'll take care of it. We do complete detail. Well, first what we'll do is we'll show up at your person's house, knock on the door. They don't want an answer? No problem. We'll just break it down. Then, after we break it down and get the cops called on us for home invasion and clear everything up, we go back, knock on the door. If they don't answer, we break it down again. This time, at least they know it was us. And they'll remember us from last time. We grab them, put them in the back of a van. Again, we might get kidnapping charges pressed against us, but who cares? Your friend and relative won't be stinky anymore, even though we'll probably be in jail and have to go to court and all that crap. Doesn't matter. The fact that we could help you out. But you better come bail us out if we do go to jail or something, because if you don't, we'll fine you. And you don't want us. What happens if we find you? Don't make us find you. You don't want us to find you. You don't want to know what's going to happen if we find you. Anyway, chuck them in the back of the van. Kidnap them. We may as well go ahead and bound and gag them too. You know, that way they don't try and, like, anything funny. Again, kidnapping charges might be pressed. It's alright. Get them to our little safe house, our little, whatever we call it, safe haven, secluded area. Take them out. Make sure all they're wearing are trunks, or just some sort of bottoms, underwear, something. And we do the whole process. Tomato juice, vinegar, what else did I say? Baking soda, all that. What I just described to this person. And we make money. We make us some money. That could be our new business venture. And we could advertise, be like, we're the deodorizers. We'll take care of anything you need. We're the deodorizers. We've come to I don't know, we'll think of some slogan ad campaign soon. We've come to kill, steal, and destroy that funk away from your loved one. And bring fresh smells more abundantly. That's right, we went biblical, because that's how awesome and epic and powerful our deodorizing is. Yes.
But anyway, I'm just kidding, just joking around. Anytime you hear me making observations on this podcast, I am just joking, just kidding. We love Tyler's stepbrother, Scotty. Scotty, if you heard any of this, I give you permission to jump me next time you see me, alright? So we're even. But anyway, if any of you got offended or upset at any of my jokes and observations, I'm sorry. You need to learn how to take a joke then. I'm all about joking around. Anyway, Tyler, thank you so much for co-hosting with me. You always do a great job. Thank you all so much for listening to this portion of the Chat Show podcast. I'm Justin Everett. Good night.